At this point, you probably established your pricing methodology, whether it's package-based, hourly-based, percentage-based, or project-based quotes. And I'm sure it's the right method. I trust you know your business better than I do. As a more advanced masterclass, this course isn't going to give you any guidance on the best way for you to structure your pricing, but there are plenty of resources linked in the course overview. What we are going to focus on is how you take your current pricing style and incorporate it into value-based pricing. This means we'll need to translate the value you understand about your product into a number. The most important aspect of value is its subjectiveness. Value can only be defined based on your target customer's perception. It's simple. If most of your target customer thinks your work is high quality, the demand for your service increases, and so does your price. So, how do you determine the value based on your customers? First, establish your income baseline. This should be based on the cost you have and your target margin you are trying to achieve. For example, if your costs are $10,000 per month and your target margin is 50%, your baseline is $15,000 per month, or $180,000 a year.
Then identify value drivers. What is important to your target customers? When you meet them for a consultation, where do they lean in during the conversation? Maybe it's when you're talking about the lettering styles of invitation suites you can create for them. Perhaps it's your experience with over 5,000 weddings. Write a list breaking down the unique value that you offer to your customers and rank each value. Now, we should go back to the value stick. You have your willingness to pay, price, and costs. We've also made sure our willingness to sell is in line with our determined costs and expected hours.
As we mentioned, the number between the customer's willingness to pay and your price is the customer value surplus. And the number between your cost and price is your margin.
Reflect on these numbers. Do they line up with the goals you've set for yourself? If they don't, you have two options. The first is to raise your customers' willingness to pay. Your marketing and branding needs to be strong enough to increase the demand a customer has for your service. For example, you can uplevel your skills and talent while showcasing your ability in a way that appeals to your target clientele. You can also educate your customer as to the many reasons why they should be open to paying more for your service. Or you can lower your costs. Assess your financial reports and eliminate redundancies or unnecessary costs. Find ways to become more efficient with less resources. The one thing you should not compromise is your expected margin. Assuming your margin is realistic, it is critical you keep your goal for your margin. Your personal and business goals should remain the same, but your tactics on how you achieve them should change often. Take time in this case to reevaluate how to rectify a situation that isn't meeting the business's goals and write down what changes you might make given the situation. See you next time.
Cool.